This is Geometry's Construction Project 5, which is case 1 of creating perpendicular lines. So in your assignment, you should see this graphic at the top, and then once you're there, go ahead and scroll down to where it says Technology Construction, and then click the plus sign to open up that section. Once you do that, you should see kind of like a blank white box. That's where you're going to create your construction, and then at the end of the assignment, you will take a screenshot and upload it to the next page within Canvas. So all these directions that are on the right side of the page, they're just screenshots from your directions below, just to kind of avoid scrolling so we can go through it together. But just know if you need the written instructions, they're there for you. You just need to scroll down a little bit. And then beginning with step 1 says choose the move tool and then click on the button that says step 1. This will give you line AB and a point that's not on the line, which should be called C. So we click on the move tool, that's the one in the upper left corner, little mouse button, and then click on step 1. And it popped up line AB and then point C, which was not on the line. So we're ready to move down to the next line of step 1. First, draw a circle that passes through line AB that's centered around point C. So to do that, we click on the second button at the top. It's called the circle with center through point. And then if we want to center our circle around point C, we need to click on point C first. And then as soon as I drag my mouse away from point C, you'll see the circle start to pop up. I need my circle to pass through line AB, so I'm going to drag my circle just a little bit past AB to make sure that the circle passes through it. Once I click to set the circle, you should see point D that pops up there. And that's what the third line of step 1 says. Point D should appear on circle C. So circle C is that red circle. Point D is on there. The last line of step 1 says select the move tool and then press step 1 when finished. If we've completed the steps correctly, we should see a code. We don't need to do anything with the code, and then we'll press step 2 to move forward. So we'll click the mouse button, the move button up here, and then click on step 1. You'll see a code pops up. I have no idea what the code means at all. It means that we did it correct, I guess. So once we get that, we click on step 2, and then we'll move down to step 2. At the top of step 2, it says make sure you've clicked the step 2 button. Once the code has disappeared, you don't need to click it again. If you do, you may get an error message. And then moving down to the second line of step 2, next you'll need to find the intersections of circle C and line AB. So to do that, we'll click the intersect tool. We can see where the intersections are. It's like kind of right here and right here, but we want the points to pop up. So to get the points to pop up, we'll click the intersect tool, which is the third button at the top. And then I don't need to click on where I think the intersections are. I just need to click the 2 objects where I'm trying to find their intersections. So I would click anywhere on circle C, and then I would click anywhere on line AB, and then that pops up the 2 intersection points. So they should be labeled E and F. If you can't see both, then your circle just may be a little bit big. So for example, if I had made my circle like this big, I can't see point E now. So we just want to make it a little bit smaller. So to do that, you would click the move button, and then you would click on point D, and then you would just drag it back a little bit closer to the line so that you could see both intersection points E and F. Okay, the end of step 2 says now select the move tool, press step 2 when you've finished. If we do it correctly, we should get another code, and then we can click step 3 to move forward. So move tool, click step 2, we got a code. We can click step 3, the code goes away, and we can move forward to actual step 3. So next, step 3 says choose the compass tool to click on point C and point D to set a radius, and then click on point E. This is going to copy a circle and center it around point C. So the goal for this step is to create a circle that's the same size as circle C, but center it around point E. So to do that, we use the compass tool, which is the red circle with the little radius showing. So we click on that, and it should say compass. To create the copycat circle, we need to set the radius, meaning we want the radius to be the same thing as circle C. So if we click on point C and then point D, that'll give me a radius or a circle that has that same radius. You can see like these overlap completely. They're the same size circle. And then I want my circle to be centered around point E. So my next click would be on point E. Okay, one more time I would click compass. And then I would click point C and then point D to create the copycat circle. And then I would go and click on point E to center it around point E. And then next we want to repeat that step, but we want a circle that is centered around F. So this moves us down to like the next line of point 3. So, or of step 3. So we're going to click on point C. Once we've clicked the compass tool, we're going to click on point C and then point D. That's going to give us another copycat circle. This time we want that circle to be centered around point F. So click on point F next, and then you should see the 3 circles that overlap. Okay, next select the move tool and then press step 3 when finished. So we'll click on the move tool, then click on step 3. Don't click anything yet, just hang tight for a second. The next line says there's 2 intersection points on circle E and F. So circle E on mine is the like kind of left circle, and circle F is the one on the right. And now you can see there are 2 intersection points. There's one at C and then there's one at G. Right here are the 2 intersection points. And then once we move to the next step, so click step 4, a line going through point C and point G has appeared right now, and that line should hopefully end up being perpendicular to line AB. So we can see the next line of step 3 says line CG will appear and it should be perpendicular to line AB. It definitely looks that way, but we just want to check it. So the next part says if you've completed all the steps correctly, you'll see a code. I don't know if it pops up. This part of the directions is kind of weird. So we'll click step 4, check it out. We got the code. Yeah, so this is where it's kind of messed up. So I don't know if I clicked it one too many times or what happened, but if you get this like thing that says restart activity, click the back button up here and then just go back to step 4 and don't click anything yet. So what we want right now is just like the 2 intersection lines. And then we'll go down to step 4. So it says choose the relation tool and click on line AB and line CG to verify that the 2 are perpendicular. So the relation tool is the like A equals B button. I think that's the 5th one at the top. So it should say relation, and then click anywhere on line AB and then click anywhere on line CG. And then you could see it popped up line AB and line CG are perpendicular. We just wanted to check that. So once you do that, you press OK. Yours might be cut off like mine, but it's this bottom, like lower right button. And then move down to where it says click the step 4 button again. This should show a right angle at the intersection of these 2 lines. So if we click step 4, my right angle pops up, and then also a code popped up just saying that we kind of did it all correctly. And then don't press restart or anything. Don't go back. This is exactly what you want. From this point, go ahead and take a screenshot of this page. So to take a screenshot on a Chromebook, it's the button like right above the 6. If it's different and you can't figure out how on your computer, just make sure that you let me know and that you don't like leave this page until you have some sort of screenshot, even if it's a photo of it on your phone. Because if you leave this page and you try to go back, it will definitely like restart. Once you have your screenshot saved, go to like the very bottom of this page and then click next, and then that's the page where you'll upload it. So you'll just go to start assignment and then you'll upload the screenshot that you just took.